Welcome everybody to the Unphazed podcast, man. The number one motortainment show in the world. You know we here. Me, Mr. Real Neil McDill. We got a very
No, we not gonna keep doing this.
what?
Mr. Real Deal McNeil.
Real Neil,
right?
real
He
deal.
can't say it for shit.
Real Neil McDill. Real deal McNeil.
There we go.
In the house. We ain't been here in a minute, but we back at it. We got a very special guest today. Who we got?
Man, this person that we got coming on the episode here today, first and foremost, shout out to him for gracing our presence. This is a real true.
He's gracing it.
You know what I'm saying?
Gracing.
Real true to true to heart, blessed individual, somebody who, hard work is, the underlying, understanding the foundation of just who this person is. I've watched this guy, persevere, overcome adversity and still remain on top. And that's why because he still remains unfazed. That's why he's on the episode. So without further ado, I want to give a big special shout out to my frat brother, my dog, somebody who is ripping up numbers for Team USA.
Oh yeah.
Demarius Smith, right here when we get back. Let's go.
I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed.
Yeah. Wait, we got I got a little something though. Come on. Yeah. This a big one.
Come on now.
This a big one.
Come on now.
Let's go. What's good, brother?
Fantastic.
What's good, brother?
Hold on, y'all had me muted for a minute. What's good?
Oh, my bad. I forgot to unmute you. My bad. I forgot to unmute you. We back in it. What's good?
Got it. What's happening?
Man, first and foremost, appreciate you, brother, for coming on the pod. A lot of people don't know, you just got back from season. You when he is season, y'all, he locked in somebody who's, I wouldn't say hard to get a hold of because he always make time for, family and the people he loves, but definitely somebody who locks into his craft. So, you've been back like 2 weeks now, huh?
Man, yeah, it's been about like 2 weeks. I literally my season in about 2 weeks, and it's been busy. I ain't gonna lie to you. So,
For sure.
2
weeks.
Time for my family. That's more than anything.
Got to wrap it up in Tokyo. You know what I'm saying? In the season in Tokyo.
That's tough.
Big race.
Yeah.
It was nice over there.
I ain't gonna lie. I live over there. Like, that's one place that, like, truly, hands down, there's two places in the world that I would live, and it's Ireland and Tokyo. Like, it's the difference with the culture. Like, culture-wise, I ain't gonna lie to you, their culture is a lot different from America, but it's safe. Seeing kids running down the street at like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, they just in the streets playing like with no care to it. And in Ireland's the same way. Like, Ireland is just a smooth little country that's just.
We may need to get right, especially all this stuff going on here.
Hey.
We might need to.
About to be on the first thing smoking out there.
Ni hao?
Look.
Yeah, is that what it? I don't know.
I don't know. We gotta get right.
But we got some viewers out there.
Shout out to our fans over there.
We got some viewers, and no. We got to get our China viewers up. We got a couple China viewers. We're more so in UK and Australia, so shout out to them though. But yeah, bro.
But yeah, man, wrapping the season up in Tokyo. You said what?
No, nothing. I'm good.
I'm for sure. Wrapping the season up in Tokyo, man. First and foremost, you already know I'm a major supporter of Mr. Demarius Smith, Mr. DJ Smith, doing it big. And a lot of people, if y'all didn't catch the races, there was a lot of controversy, centered around, that final race that wrapped up for you guys. You guys were able to take home silver, but it wasn't an easy feat. And we love to share this time, to share the moment with the viewers, so that way they can see what we talking about here. Go ahead and run that real quick, Faye. Run that real quick.
One is 4x4 has been. This is just a shock, an absolute shock. Look at this exchange. This is the second exchange between Smith and Deadman. So Zambia crosses to hand off the baton. The United States actually tries to hand off around Zambia. Wow. Deadman has to check up, and that was a mistake.
Man.
That's crazy.
Talk about Your national mistakes. Yeah, go ahead. Take us through your. I want to hear live and direct. First scoop from you on that moment, man.
Y'all actually the first reporters outside of, and not even reporters. Y'all actually the first podcast. Y'all actually the first person to ever get this scoop on what happened in the whole situation.
Exclusive.
This is an exclusive because y'all the only people that got this. Because
You know we got the. We'll get exclusive. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, y'all getting an exclusive because like this is one of those situations where like I was yeah. So boom. So this is what happened. So I'm coming off the break and like normally like they start placing us around the second turn of the stagger. So when you're coming off the first turn, you know, you break in or whatever. So that last turn before you come home, that's where they put everybody in their position or whatever. So Zambia, I think, was at like 4th or 5th. I was in like 3rd or 4th, and I was moving up. And when I'm moving up or whatever, I don't usually kick until like my last 150. So I'm coming home. So as I'm coming home, I see Bryce or whatever. Once I see Bryce, I'm like trying to hand the baton off to him, but then I noticed that I'm getting blinded. I'm about to like literally about to fall over. And so I'm like, all right, just stay to yourself. Just give the baton to Bryce. And the dude just comes across. He comes across me. And so as you see in the video, like we walking up the stairs. As we walking up the stairs, it was a whole situation. I was like, you can't do that. Like I was mad or whatever, but like they told me to keep calm. And they always teach us media training. And we like the days before the media would start. They always like, hey, we're gonna go through media training. This is things you don't say. You do say, make sure you stay away from controversy, like different things or whatever. So in that situation, we were just trying to stay away from the controversy. And at the time, as a group, all 4 of us, Chris being the leader at the time because he has the more experience on the team. Chris was like, "Hey, don't say nothing to media. Walk straight through. We're going to protest." So no one else knew that we was going to protest other than us in the 4. And we have rights to protest. Like if we feel as if something's impeding us or anything, they tell us, "Hey, do the protest. We don't care. You have the right to protest." So I had already yelled, "I'm protesting" or whatever. And so we walking through media. The mixed zone is just thousands of media. Like everybody's like it's to the point to where it's bad. Like you get stopped here and there. So we're running through media. So we get through media and we get to like our media person that like kind of tells us what not to say and what to say. And once we get to them or whatever, they's like, "Hey, we're already on it. We make sure like we're literally running through the mixed zone." They're like, "Hey, USA, stop." And like it was one of those situations where in history, like I'm not gonna lie to you, we've never like in the last 20 years since the World Championships, might be 20 years, 14 years, I can't remember the exact years. We've never did anything stupid on the 4x4. That's first. Second of all, we've won it the last 9 out of 10 years. 4x4.
Right.
So this is one of those situations. This is like history breaking. And so like it was one of those situations like it couldn't like it the way it had to go down, it was like, "Hey, y'all don't say nothing, we don't say nothing, let's just get out of here." So we got out of there.
And when you say protest too, what like so you were protesting that what they did on the 4x4, like you can't do that. Like it's illegal. Yeah, and they let it slide.
Like, you can't do that, and you can't impede anybody that's running. So and it's the rule. As long as you're in front of somebody, then you can do whatever you want. But if you're side by side and you're trying to make your way through that, you can't do that.
Were they set up like that? Like, was that, because you said like they put them out their place. Was that just them getting in their lane, not realizing like, okay, we in the wrong lane?
Yeah, because it looked like there was like flip-flop. Like, it looked like you was
y'all was running and it was like, oh, hold on, we in the wrong lane. So was it like...
So the officials normally put you out there right before, like at the, okay. So, all right, you know how you turn.
It's always officials, right? Goddamn officials.
That's enough. It's always.
We ain't need to hear no more.
Look, it really is the official fault. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's not my business, not your business either.
Right. We won't speak on that. We will speak on it. Right. Yeah. We say it. It's your fault. It's like but now I like how we, hitting on basically the controversy, the media getting ready to respond to media, what happened. After the second race, you guys run again. You guys take, I believe, second place, took silver. Went out there, ran again.
We ran. So we got news at 12 o'clock that night. Mm-hmm. So we ran at like 8 o'clock at night. And we got news at 12 o'clock that we were going to have to do a rerun with Kenya at 7 a.m. after the morning session. So we had to be up at 5 a.m. for us to get on the bus to run at like 7 or 8 a.m.
Ran at 7? Wow.
And again, they already 14 hours ahead, so we trying to catch the damn race. Yeah. So
at that time, we didn't know. So we didn't know we were going to get a rerun till 12 o'clock. We didn't know that they were scrambling, trying to text us and everything to make sure that we go to sleep so that we could rerun and be on the bus at 5 a.m. This whole time, they told me to stay off my phone because I was getting bashed, man. I don't know why he's on that relay. Man, it was to the point to where they literally, my coach and like the USA relay coaches, everything, they was like, put your phone up. Go. They literally telling everybody. They told everybody on the relay. 4 minutes.
I heard you got a media team now that run your accounts for you, cause
man, hey, I was acting the fool. I was on that.
What he said? No. But let's hit on that a little bit though. So, you know, you guys run a second race. You guys obviously run a really good time. Now it's time to respond to media. It's time to respond to the naysayers. And we got another clip, which you're familiar with, that we want to show because we really like the way you handled this, what you said, and then we'll kind of hit on it a little bit. Don't put your head down. You already know where we're going with it.
On the leg, they said you've only broken 45 once in your life. Some people are speculating that your personal coach is the relay coach. Is there any truth to that?
There's no proof of that. That's first. Second of all, it doesn't matter. We U.S. If you run 44, you run 44. No matter what time of the year. And I did it at National. So for anybody that keep doubting me, tell them to keep doubting me. I'll be back.
I'll be back? What are you talking about? Hey, he was standing on that.
Yeah.
I'll be back. No, just tell him, keep doubting me. Keep doubting me. That's the way you respond to the haters. That's the way you respond to the haters. You can run a great race. And then, I like what he said. It don't matter when I ran that time. We U.S. It don't matter if I ran 44 at practice. Mm-hmm. It don't matter if I ran 44 here, there. But I ran 44 when it mattered. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? That was I like that video. That moved me a little bit every time I see it.
That's Unphazed right there.
People don't know. I've never seen DJ react like that.
Really?
You always see DJ can get serious and get locked in, but even when his most locked in moments, you never get to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The voice within for him to be able to portray how he really felt in that moment. That was a legendary moment for me.
Yeah, and I think a lot of this for us because like we all athletes. You know what I mean? How did this start from you? Because like this is, I know y'all brothers and everything, but like I want to tap into the mindset because even the fact that you're running there in is it the nationals or the championships in Tokyo? Mm-hmm. Like just being there, I know it took a lot, especially in track because track's not football. Like there's only limited number of spots to make that team. So where did that love like for track and everything start with you?
Man, so like I'm not going to be real. So I started running track for the girls.
Come on.
Hey.
I feel like that's why a lot of people play sports. So they like try to
in the tights now.
Come to the game.
Come on now.
Yeah, I started running track for the girls, bro. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, like I was like so. At the time, I was a football. I played football. Like I played football even in college or whatever. But I was a football kid or whatever. And so when I was playing football, like it is what it is. But I needed to find something to do in the spring. And I mean, I played baseball, I played soccer, and I played all those other sports. But I knew that I wanted to do something that was different. My mama played. She played soccer. Not soccer. She played. She ran track too. And my mom was an All-American in basketball, so she did both. So like it was just
in the family,
in the bloodline, genetics.
Yeah, my dad played for K-State. He was an All-American in football too. But besides the point, it was really that I started because of girls and that the girlfriend at the time that I liked, she ended up being my girlfriend, but the girl I liked at the time, I was like, man, I'm gonna run track, but just to be around her more. And so I ended up running, and I realized if you the faster you get, the more girls you get. So I was like,
now, if I get in first, they gotta want me.
Exactly. So like my freshman sophomore year, I was trash in track, boy. I was running like whatever. My junior year, I had won a national championship,
So what
state
he's saying is his
championship.
freshman and sophomore year, he ain't had no hugs. That's what it sounded like he said. Freshman
I
and
had
sophomore
the
year.
hug. I had the hug.
I just said you said that.
That's
I had
funny.
the hug. I focused on one. I just had one. I didn't have any. Yeah.
So
Nah,
junior,
for real
senior
though.
year,
But
you won the championship. You won.
yeah, my bad. My junior and senior year, I won a national championship. I actually
That's
won a
what's up.
national championship.
Damn.
And I came back and won like 3 national championships as a senior. No, 4 national championships as a senior. It was just one of those situations. It was just happened to be really, really good. My team was real good, and I was around talented people at that time. And the people that are around, they all. One of them went to Miami. One of them plays for the Miami Dolphins right now. Malik Washington, shout out my boy. Justin Long, he went to Oklahoma State. Amir Harris, he went to Purdue. Then he ended up at Troy. So like I had talent around me. So at that time, so we were all D1 people, D1 athletes. So that's how we just won 4 national championships back to back. But and even in college though, I was always good in track. But I started taking track seriously my sophomore year of school and college because I was still football. I was playing football too. I was balancing it out. But I ended up winning a national championship in football. I mean, God darn, in track, and we went to the playoffs. Went to the second round of the playoffs in football that year in college for the national championships. And I had a concussion that year, so I was just like, man, I'm done. After I had that one concussion, it was done. That year, I had already knew my mind was set. I just wanted to win a national championship and be out, and that was my goal.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know that. I was gonna ask you because I knew you played football and ran track.
Yeah. What position?
But I never. Yeah. What position? Real quick from my guy right here. He said, "What position you played?"
Oh, I was a DB. I was dog. I was letting them know. Look, I was.
This is stuff I didn't know.
Hey, DJ, keep it real. Keep it 100 right now, though. You'll lock Eman up.
Let's not start talking crazy on camera.
Hell yeah!
First of all, I don't give a goddamn how fast you are. First of all, you still 160. This 195 right here. I done went on a little weight now, but that's crazy though, because I didn't even know that you transitioned from football to track in college. I thought that happened from high school to college. So, and then it's great that we hitting on it because I didn't know that. Concussion. That's what kind of made. Because I was gonna ask you what made you choose track over everything, and then I know you didn't end up going because you weren't at OU right away. You ended up going to OU. Was that sophomore or junior year?
Yeah, my redshirt sophomore year, I ended up at OU. So I went to OU 2019 after I had just won a national championship, NAIA national championship in the 100.
Yeah, okay. See how they just ended the transfer portal? You win just, I'm going to get in the portal.
Come on.
Portal. He was in the portal before the portal was a portal.
Come on. And what was your event? So you said you won in 100, but even for USA, the USA team, what do you run? Do you only do 4x4 or what other events you do?
I run the 200 and the 400. So, but for USA, I've recently switched over to the 400. So this is my first year running the 400. This is my first year.
That's the toughest race I hear.
Man.
Yeah, everything I did this year was my first. Y'all getting the exclusive on everything right now. And I promise you, this was my first year ever trying the 400, and I made the world team off the 400 this year, just off of the strength of trying something new. This is a whole new event for me.
So, what was that journey like? So, because again, for this to be a first for you, what were the challenges like? What would you say the obstacles, things that you had to persevere and, endure and kind of overcome, to be able to even get to this stage where you at?
I ain't gonna lie. I had a mental setback indoors when I lost to Quincy Wilson. I lost to the high schooler indoors by a lean out. He leaned me out, and I was supposed to make that world team indoors, and I didn't make the world team because he ended up leaning me out, and basically it didn't all work. The things didn't work out the way it worked out, and I ended up not getting selected for the relay pool for that. And that was my setback. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just from everything, after that, I just switched to a dog. Like it was just that football mentality of like, yeah, it's go time, and that's literally what it came down to. Because I had to understand that like, ain't nothing given to you. You got to earn everything. And even in that interview, I mean that clip that you showed earlier, I felt some type of way about that clip because, and I always will have that endure in my heart because I felt like everything that everything I did this year was earned. Nothing was ever given to me, and like I went through a lot. So like for me to be in the situation that I am in, I earned that. So that you can't take nothing away from me and say something else is different.
Yeah. No, facts. Because they were trying to insinuate, and again, we won't hit too much on it, but they was like speculating, like, oh, well, you're on the team because your coach was involved, your personal coach, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was hypothetically true, whatever the case may be, like you said, everything and where you are now has been worked for. I don't care if your coach is even involved or if, like, even in football, you know what I'm saying? Just because my coach is the head coach, that doesn't always mean I'm going to get the shot or the opportunity.
The best player plays.
Exactly. The best player is going to play. Yes, there are politics involved. We understand, sometimes the best player isn't really the best player in that position, but that's still one hell of a player. You know what I'm saying? And everything, you know what I'm saying? You have to work to stay there because the best, like you said, the best player will play. At the end of the day, it don't matter who. It doesn't always matter who you know. Who you know gets you in the door, but what keeps you there is your work ethic. So, you know what I'm saying? It's networking everywhere we go. So, you know what I'm saying? But because one thing I was, you know what I'm saying, definitely want to hit on because again, for football, obviously you play football, we play football. The journey to the professional stage for football is pretty much clean cut. You got a pro day, you got the draft, and not the draft, you go to these, you know what I'm saying, minor leagues, try to work your way up, so on and so forth. What is that like for track? Because again, after college is done, it ain't really no pro day. It's really basically everything you did in college, a resume and stuff like that. But how does one get to the pros from, his college experience?
Man, you got to run fast, plain and simple. I mean, obviously.
No, facts. That's so real though.
You gotta run fast. Yeah.
But like, it starts from the championships. Everything matters with championships. Let's just be real. Y'all got championships in football. We got championships in track. We got championships in baseball. All these different things. That's what matters. When it comes down, can you show up at the championships? If you could show up at the championships, that's the difference that makes it. And that's why, like, I feel like with track, there's no hiding. That's the thing. With football, sports,
you can hide a little bit.
For all these other sports, you can hide. If I'm injured, I can hide with those sports because I can be able to lean on somebody else. In track, oh no.
You got to be your best. Right there, you got to be your best. Right there.
I need the best. I need the best right now. I need your best because if you don't get your best out there, it's over with.
Yeah.
Oh, facts.
But like it starts with like just so you started championships. So like for me, it was the Big 12 championships. I showed up at the Big 12 championships. I ended up getting like runner up and a couple other things that it did what I was supposed to do there. We got a regionals. At the Big 12 is regionals. Regionals is where you got to show up there at regionals in order for you to get to the big show. The big show is nationals. So then I ended up going to 3 events and going into regionals. Ended up going in 4 events for regionals. I made 3 of the 4 because we scratched one of the events, which is the 4x4. We scratched that because it was like we already did what we supposed to do. My coach said, "Let's go and get out of here." So we ended up cleaning the shop up. We ended up going to nationals. Nationals didn't go as planned, but we ended up going after that. After nationals, it's USA's. USA's is where all the agents are, all the different things are at. Like this is the shoe company, everything, all the different things. So that's all that's at USA's. So that's where you try to show out. And if you can't show out, at least make the semifinals and at least make the finals. Those things help basically build your like resume up. Those things help build your money and making sure that you are able to put yourself in a position where you get an agent and get a sponsorship and just different things like that. Okay. So that's basically how it goes. And after that, going to another year.
Yeah, facts. And you got some dogs, you got some stars on the USA team. What is that, including yourself? But what is like being around people that have all that like notoriety and all that influence, like Noah Lyle, Shaqiri, and things like that. How has that or the relationship been there helped you, or has it helped you to, continue to dominate?
Man, you got to look at it from this point of view. They're all people just like anybody else, like, and for them, like, it shows the love, like them, like the people that you are, like you named, they are down to earth people when it comes to things. And if you need help or anything, you can always ask. Obviously, it's the time and the place for everything, and it's just different things and like that. But like, I mean, obviously, it's everybody. When we're at Team USA, you're there for you to work. Like when you made the team, you already did what you're supposed to do, and it's kind of comes to a situation where everybody is good. Everybody on the team is great. Everybody on that team, is a dog. It comes down to just everybody just talking. I mean, obviously, you talk to the ones that are in your event group, and like for me, like the people I leaned on more this year, like going into Worlds and everything, was Vernon Norwood. He's an older head. Rob Benjamin. They're the older guys that's been around, have a bunch of medals. That's always shows up, always is on the team, and they kind of like when you're younger, they kind of take you in. Like for me, this is my third world team, but my second biggest team. So for me, it was like they took me in more like, hey, this is what you got to do. Do this right. Do this right. It's okay. Be yourself. Remember what got you here. Like the different things like that. And even when that situation happened and everything, they was like they the first ones when I walked into the lobby to the hotel, they said, we down with you no matter what. We with y'all with no matter what. And it was off rip. Like it was love from the beginning, just because of that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Most definitely. And when first and foremost, because this is something I would definitely like to at least actually ask. Track, as much of a team sport as it is, when you're running, it's just you. Like we talk about that, we've been talking about that dog, that underdog, is probably stepping up. How has track taught you things in life that has helped you to be able to overcome or develop as a person, as a man, in ways that football has not been able to? Because again, football, we have a team that teaches you leadership on and all that good stuff, but track, sometimes those races are just you. You're running against that time. So what has this sport taught you, from when you first started running to where you are now, as a man here?
Man, I'm shaking my head because track's taught me a lot, bro. It's taught me how to be patient, like no matter what the situation is, like learning from friendships to relationships to partnerships to everything business wise. Track has taught me how to be patient. That's one. Track has also taught me how to persevere. It's taught me how to just understand that like everything in life ain't gonna go your way, and there's gonna be times where you're down, but there's always going also there's always light on the end of that tunnel. There's always gonna be something that and also taught me how to like make sure you keep yourself accountable, because like there's certain days that I at the end of the day, if I don't want to go out there, I don't have to go out there. But I have to go out there because I know at the end of the day, there's somebody out there that's trying to get better than me. Someone's trying to get a little bit better than me. So it's just like understanding, like holding yourself accountable, leadership. Because I mean, I do have a team, a group of like training partners that are around me, so that always look up to me, and I look up to them, just different things. So like, we have that same aspect of just in football, but it's just a little bit different. But it's still like, what else? It's taught me how to just be loyalty. It's taught me like so many different things. And just like for me, like track, I ain't gonna lie, track saved my life in so many ways that like I can say that I'm blessed to be in the situations that I'm in because of how track has saved my life.
Facts. Because you already know we come from those backgrounds, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being from, Louisiana, Atlanta area, just those areas, kind of growing up in that environment. When you have an outlet or you have, something you can use as an escape, a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people may not be as talented to do it in the ways in which we've done it. But just, the things that we already know are going on back home, to be in a position where we can thrive and strive is always, just a blessing. So, shout out to the position that sports put us in, at the end of the day. Like,
thanks.
I'll never, and one thing I will say too, since we're on the topic of track, like I remember running track and hearing, like a lot of like spirit, like track, so obviously you can get spiritual with it, but the two things, as cliche as they are, and I'll explain them a little bit more in depth. Faith without works is dead, and then walk by faith, not by sight. And the reason why those are big is because I remember hearing somebody speak on, life is like a track race. At the end of the day, you know where the finish is, but you can't see it when you first start that race. It don't matter what race you're in. All that's designed for you to do is run your race. At the end of the day, you have to show up and run your race. All the work you put in, everything that you've, endured, the pain, the perseverance, the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, everything matters in this moment. You only get one opportunity to run this race. Yes, in some instances you get do-overs, but this is one race, one moment, and one time. You got one life and one objective and one goal, whatever that may be, and you have one shot to do it. So, and it ain't no crying over spilt milk. Once you get in the blocks, you put that head down and they say set, and that gun fire off, it's time to go. And our gun fired off as soon as we was born into this world. So we running this race, so y'all better, even if you falling behind, kick. What he say? He don't kick to 150? 150 coming up for everybody. So it's time to start kicking. It's time to start working. It's time to start grinding. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get here. Here he go. Here he go with the. It's been a minute. You said we ain't had that in a minute.
You got the preaching.
But no, that's real.
Look.
Hey, got the preaching. And DJ, I wanted to ask you too, as far as like everything you said was great, E, but I want to ask as well, like, what do you see for your career in track? You know what I mean? I know you saying you doing first. This your first time in the 400 and things like that, doing all these new things. What does your career look like, man? Is the big thing, like the big goals, like the Olympics, of course. I want to do that, go crazy there, get the goal there. But what does that look like for you?
Honestly, I just want to leave my legacy and leave the track world better than I found it. I mean, at the end of the day, like, as long as I leave a legacy, records are meant to be broken. But I mean, you leave a legacy to the point to where someone always brings you up in the conversation. That's different. That's the difference. When you can say I got this, and this. I mean, at the end of the day, that's okay. You got that. But when they say this is who did it first, this is the person that did this to this point, or this is what the legacy looks like, or this is what a legend looks like. That's where you become a GOAT, the greatest of all time. That's the difference. I want to be like the Michael Johnsons. I want to be like the Allison Felix. I want to be those. Those are the ones that, like, they left the legacy to where the point to where you always, no matter what the situation is, you got to name them every single time. The Morris Greens, the Usain Bolts, the Shelly Ann Frazier's. They're like those are the ones that you want to leave a legacy. That's the legacy you want to live. And it's not always how you start. It's how you finish.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm like the block. Kick. Get it going.
Yeah. And as far as like just repping the country too, like that's
what
one thing.
That mean? Yeah.
I was gonna ask just about like that mindset, because like football and everything is different, because like we playing in America, we got the American teams, but it's like you doing something, like you really putting on when you step out on the track. You got the USA, you got the country.
Everybody can't
on
do
your
that.
back. Is that a different pressure to have that, or is it just like, what does that mean for you to do that?
Man, at the end of the day, like this right here means something when you had it on your chest when it comes to running. And everyone in the world, you're a target. 100%. When you go out there, you know you're a target. So what that means, they're going to try to give you their best every single time. The only difference, you just got to be a dog. Right? At the end of the day, you know that what everybody out is, they trying to take this flag off you. They trying not to make sure you're not holding the flag at the end of the day. So, like, knowing that, like, you got to understand that, like, you got to be a dog, too. And, I mean, just like any other sport, you'll get ran over just like a pup if you don't stand up and be a dog. Hey, so, like, just it means something. It does. But it also means, hey, you gotta make sure you hold yourself accountable. You got to make sure you be at that standard. We have a standard in the United States. And you know our standard. Our standard is to win. Yeah, our standard is to win. You got to dominate. That's your standard, is to win and dominate. And that's the same thing with football. It's win and dominate. You know the difference. The only difference is we all running for different countries. But don't get it twisted. Y'all still doing the same thing with football. Y'all just running into each other, trying to represent y'all families, represent y'all where you come from, represent all those. Yeah. That's all we represent too. I'm representing Atlanta, Georgia. At the end of the day, that's where I rep. I rep Atlanta, Georgia. I rep my mama, my
Running for
grandfather,
all the kids
everybody.
that can't run.
Yeah, for all of my family. At the end of the day, because at the end of the day, it still got Smith at the bottom. That's
Come
my
on.
last name. Still right at like the U.S. is there, but it's still Smith at the bottom.
Come on.
So,
It runs deep. I like that. It runs way deeper. You know what I'm saying? And again, for somebody who's in your position as an Olympic champion, as an Olympic athlete, I already know, you know what I'm saying, you understand being on this platform that it means so much more, not only for you, but the people in your community, the people that, you know, have been here, you know what I'm saying? So it's blessings to have you grace this platform, you know what I'm saying? So that way we can share your story, your message with all the kids, you know what I'm saying, and people who want to be in Mr. Demarius Smith's shoes one day. But to the funner part of the segment, to the funner part of the show, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get deep, but now we go. Hey, this really my brother, man. 100 grand for sure. We finna get to this hot take. And you know what I'm saying? We'll let Phaz swing back in there in a second. But we got some questions that we like to ask our guests. You know what I'm saying? Kind of lighten the mood, let people know, you know what I'm saying, like you said about Noah Lyles, like you said about Sha'Carri Richardson, everybody. At the end of the day, y'all all people at the end of the day.
My bad,
y'all
DJ.
might be Olympics.
I've been on that Gatlin. I've been trying to hydrate, boy.
Here you go.
I have to go to the back.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I've been trying to hydrate.
But yeah, man, so we're gonna jump right into these questions. We're gonna jump right into these questions, have a little fun. You answer them how you feel, first thing that come to your mind. But this question, I couldn't wait to ask him this question.
Mm-hmm.
This question I have for you says, what's in your travel bag? What is your travel bag season? Now, the reason why I couldn't wait to ask him this question, we went on a trip recently. DJ had a bag that you could put a human body in.
Oh, for real.
A USA bag, big bag. Right. Like, and I'm like, damn, what all is in this bag? I understand he was gone for a minute. But what are your travel essentials, DJ? What does DJ Smith need?
That boy had a hurdle in there.
Man.
Had a hurdle.
Right. Had the whole track. Let me roll this out. Get my sprints in.
Had the blocks.
Right. Hey, I'm telling you, you got to see this bag. But what's in DJ's travel bag? What are DJ's travel essentials?
Okay, are we talking about like a US to US, like a US track meet to USA track meet, or are we talking about like
this sounds crazy.
Y'all know,
Yeah.
like there's a difference.
Yeah, let's do US.
We'll keep it light. Yeah, we'll just say, what is in DJ's US travel?
We forgot he was just in Tokyo.
Right, he just was international.
Like I was just in Germany, and I just just US. Yeah,
just US.
Then no, for real. What's in my bag? All right, so if we going US to US, all right. So I got my. Let's start. My uniforms.
Gotta have them.
You gotta have them because I only do carry-ons. I don't do the little under the thing because they'll lose your bags, bro. If they see anything,
don't want
like,
to lose the uniform. Oh,
yeah, bro. They see any of that stuff, bro. Just know they'll be like, copy. But
yeah,
that's one.
But my uniform, my Normatec boots, need those. Like I with Normatec boots. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shout out Normatec, sponsor the pod. We'll talk to him.
Yeah,
put in the word.
A lot of y'all been making sure I've been good all year. Keep doing what y'all doing. That's my little add in I had to put in.
Hey, we here for it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help out Unphazed. Look.
That's what I'm saying. We need it. Come on, we need it. Talk to us. Yeah.
We know about the Normatec.
Look, Normatec, they save your life and everything. But yeah, my Normatec boots, my uniforms, a pair, just like a slight little fit that I could put on, like just in case, sometimes after the meet, you might just go to the little local spot and might put a little fit on, a little something slight, No, we do. Mm-hmm. But honestly, what else? An extra pair of spikes just in case, like anything, my bubble pop or anything, whatever the case may be. You never know. And then maybe my roller, if I need my roller, but 9 times out of 10, they got physios and everybody at the track, or they got somebody at the hotel that'll be able to take care of me for it. That's
bad. I'm not gonna lie. Already, this ain't your normal backpack, cause
bro,
everything ain't going in there. Normal take boots and an outfit.
I got my book bag too and my bikes and everything, but you know what I mean.
All right. Question number 2. What are your, I'll say, race rituals or superstitions? Do you have any?
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta wear the same. Like I gotta wear like the same shorts, but my shorts gotta be like my Chicago Bulls shorts. I got them on
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
come on,
Space Jam joints, huh?
come on.
I gotta wear my. I gotta be. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he got him on right now.
yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. You know, my
Come
dog.
on, Chicago stand
Shout
up. That's
out.
hometown. That's hometown. So yeah.
He like that.
I gotta have my Chicago Bulls shorts on because those are my like my shorts that like, hey, Michael Jordan the GOAT. I want to be the GOAT. So
Make me like Mike.
Come on out.
Yeah,
Look at
maybe.
that.
Come on.
But
Y'all gotta be big.
put my clothes. I always also make sure like I wear a new pair of socks every time. So I be having them send me new pair of socks probably every meet. So that's about like I probably have like maybe like 60 pair of socks for the whole year. Like I'll buy a new pair of socks or have them send me another pair
So
of
you need a
socks
fresh, a new fresh out the pack.
I need them to be still creasing out the ditch.
Crease, yeah.
Right. Yeah, these good.
Take the little thing out of them.
These will work.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's our pre-race meal like? Pre-race meal, food or drink. If you got like I gotta have this before I run my race.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, it used to be just a little smoothie, but like now I just eat like whatever. I can eat anything. Like I used to be like nervous before I run stuff like that, so I couldn't eat like stuff. But like now, I think it's just I'm getting older and just different things. I just be eating normal, bro. Whatever's down there during breakfast at the hotel, that's what I'm gonna tear up.
Yeah.
Okay. What's our pre-race music? What are we listening to get pumped up? Are you Adele with it, or what we doing?
All right, so look. So early in the day, I'm gonna listen to my my R&B vibes playlist. So I'm gonna be over there talking about. Can you stand up?
Rain? Come on.
Yeah.
Storms will come.
I know.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, y'all.
Yeah, come on.
Like that. Then when I'm starting to about to get dressed, I get dressed like an hour before that I'm about to leave. So that's when I start turning on my race day playlist, and it's a little bit of mixture of everything. It might be some Young Boy, whatever the case may be. But when Lonely Child come on, as soon as that song come on, I always call my mama. So it might be about 45 minutes out. Yeah, 55 minutes out before I go or whatever. It might be the first song come on. First song come on. If it's Lonely Child, I call my mama just to let her know, hey, I'm getting dressed. I do a little dance with her, and then I'll be like, all right, mom, pick up the phone. So yeah,
somewhere in the playlist.
I like that.
I also learn line dance. That's my other goal. Like every I gotta learn.
When I think about you, that's how you warm up the feet. That's the footwork. He warming up the feet with that one.
Yeah,
the feet with that one.
I gotta learn a line dance before every. So I'm at
all right.
Line dance.
Be ready this week. We can hit the lab. We can get on that later. All right. What is your favorite, or what was your favorite race or event when it came to track? If you still run it or if you don't.
Man, the 100. I want to be done.
We done? Finish? 10 seconds. All right, cool. I know that 10 seconds probably feel like a lifetime sometimes. That 10 second turns like an hour.
And do you have a favorite race of yours too?
Yeah,
like
favorite track
race. Yeah, exactly.
My favorite race was my senior year of high school. We were at Berry College for the state championship. And honestly, it was a 4x4. It came down to we were trying to break the state record. We ended up breaking it or whatever. And I kid you not, I seen my grandma at the 150 where I normally kick. I seen my grandma. She had died. This is my grandma Rose. She's died before I even was born. But I always see her when I run or most of the time I see her. I haven't been seeing her lately. Like I haven't seen her like a long time. But like in high school, I used to see her. That was like my angel. And like I seen her like at the 150, and like I just came home and I heard my grandpa and my mom in the stands talking. That's my baby. That's my baby. And yeah, so that was my.
Hercules.
That's lit.
Ring me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's hop off the track for a second. What is DJ's favorite off the track or outside hobby? Like aside from running track, what does DJ like to do?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I like a little happy hour spot.
Hey, it don't matter where we go, he gonna find. Like recently, he found some all you can drink. $30. I said, why do you know this? I don't know. I never been here.
If he tapped in
on TikTok. All right, bro. He gonna find. No matter where we go, he gonna find a happy hour. It's gonna go up.
Yeah, I love a little happy hour spot, but outside of that, bro, for I like skating. I like to skate.
Oh yeah, that's straight from the A. You know, Shawtown, y'all skate too.
We
though.
skate a little bit.
Y'all skate up
not
there
as
too.
much as the A though.
Nah, but yeah, we definitely on Cascade every Sunday. I don't want to do Sunday no more. We used to be in that joint.
Find you a new
Flashlight. Okay. Before we get to that question,
yeah.
You got any questions?
No, good.
All right, now.
Final question of the day.
Question of the day. What we all live and breathe for. He gonna go ahead and get ready for that music. But at the end of every episode, we like to ask our special guest who has graced us with their presence throughout the duration of this episode. When you think about all the challenges you've endured, your experience, the races, you know, everything that has built you up to this moment. The world's crazy, you know, politics getting wild.
Yeah.
Come on now. How does DJ Demarius Smith stay unfazed in this world?
Man, you gotta be true to yourself. And like you gotta understand that like in this world, everybody has their own path, everybody has their own mission of when they are gonna be at their time, or when their greatness goes out, or when their greatness becomes. At the end of the day, like you gotta know that you gotta love yourself, always be true to yourself, and never forget your 3 values, and never forget that you are great in your own way. You have your own path, and just trust God in everything that you do, and put everything that you have that like you feel as if you are losing yourself or whatever the case may be, put it in God. Because at the end of the day, God is going to be your lead when it comes to everything in life. And no matter the situation, no matter what you're going through, no matter what the situation, just pick up that book. I promise you, at the end of the day, you're gonna learn that it wasn't as big or it wasn't as small as you thought it was going to be. And I think that you just gotta learn those things and like understand those things. And always remember God is good all the time.
All the time.
God is good.
DJ, brother, I appreciate you, bro. This has been a dope episode, bro. Especially catching you right off the championships, man. I know you probably relaxing the body a little bit now, but yeah, bro, definitely want to stay tapped in. Want to have you back on, man, for sure. In the future, keep doing your thing, bro. Proud of you putting on for the A, putting on for the USA, all that, bro.
Shout out to the news.
Shout out to the news.
Come on, yes, sir. Stay unfazed, man. We out of here. Come on.
I'm unfazed, yeah.